so
this is
funny.
so
Okay,
good.
I think I'm broadcasting
This.
again now. Yeah, okay, I'm on it.
Wait,
I'm on it.
okay, you're on. Uh, thanks for tuning in. This stream ended 0 seconds ago. Hey, anytime, man. It was what I was here for. All right. It just went live now. There we go. Alrighty, we got her.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, I need to get used to these
We are.
controls now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not
We
back.
are. We are back. Oh. Why'd you stop? Don't stop.
Okay, we're back, finally.
Yep, we are. This is, ladies and gentlemen who are watching from home, this is going to be very interesting for not only you, but for us as well.
Okay,
We're probably
having...
going to be we're either going to be behind or ahead what you see. Who knows? But so far, we're at the 6-pick phase. We got Thatcher, Thermite, and Ash on attack, along with Valkyrie, Caviera, and Clash potentially being 6-pick off for an alibi.
Ready.
For an alibi. Look at that. In the first round, we're already getting that switched off. That is just, I tell you what.
Console office, top floor, so Thermite wouldn't be so useful. It's not going to be of any use there.
No, I mean, the Thermite's not very useful on the top floor, to be really honest. Honestly, you don't even really need a hard breach on the top floor of Consulate.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like the alibi pick was probably more for intel, because not many people nowadays are, caught off guard from.
Nah, I totally agree. It's just that.
Yeah, from the decoys, they're not really caught off. Yeah. So it's basically made for intel. Other than that, of course, we got wonderful Para on Cav. How could you not have guessed that? I mean, she's what you would call a champion Cav at this game. And I mean, this is just gonna be. Oh, let's see what we got going on here.
On the right side, no, not swamping. Just try him out. Jimmy, trying to get an angle. No, that's the window's open.
Yeah, I just don't really know what Jamie's trying to do here.
Shooting cams. But
I mean,
without the crew, it's gonna be hard to find those sneaky wall cams. Dutch.
There we go.
Is he having a date with the stairs on the main entrance?
I mean, that's what it's looking like,
He moved?
We've got Cav downstairs, down towards the basement, hanging out there at Cafe, trying to maybe see if she can catch somebody off guard, get an Intero off. Who knows? We've got Jamie Killer coming up on the north side of the building there, and Lolix looks like he's gonna go into I can't even remember the name of that. Into admin, thank you.
Raptors is an admin though. Might be challenging.
Ooh, yeah, who knows? This is gonna be a little interesting to say the least. And Raptors is peeking that south side window. He knows somebody's gonna be coming through one of those windows. He's ready for it. There's the drone. Oh, and looks like we've lost one.
And Termite's already down.
I mean, to be fair though, that really wasn't a pick that they needed, or somebody that they had to have.
It's still a one man.
It's still, still being down a man. It's still not going to be easy, especially with it looks like Lolix there with about 25 HP.
Nah, I totally agree. He's rotating on the roof now.
Yeah, we got Dill holding on yellow stairs there. Who knows what he's going to be trying to play around. Maybe he had some info that Cav was still down there, but from what I can see, I'm not seeing anything else there. Bringing out the flashbangs, trying to see if maybe he can clear out any rovers.
Dutch is down. Dill was ready on the yellow stairs.
That was a good kill. Maybe instead of rushing with Ash, just drone just a little bit harder.
Apart from that, maybe not using the ACO on the gun.
Probably would have given him a better line of sight and everything. Maybe, so it looks like it's Lolix on his own, just a little under a quarter. Yeah, just a little under a quarter of a health left. I don't know if he's going to be able to take out these 3 operators. They're at full health.
Nope. And that's it for Lolix.
Ooh.
Defeated by Dill.
That was a good shot. Good shot by Dill. I think that's a, what is that, a 3K for him on the round? Technically,
if we can check the scoreboard.
yeah, if we could see the scoreboard real quick, I mean, technically, I think that is an ace, ladies and gentlemen. Since we're only doing 3v3s here.
Yeah, it's a free piece for Dill.
Yep. Dill picked up an ace. Looky there. So we've got our first ace of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
We got on the
Alright.
attacking side, there could be Maverick and Twitch. On the defender side, Valkyrie, Mir, and Maestro going to basement, the garage.
Oh, it looks like Valk's probably going to be picked off for a mute here. I don't know if that's going to be very effective considering the Maverick, but I mean, it's going to be able to stop the Twitch drones and be able to prevent her from doing her job.
And they're picking up Thatcher, so no big deal.
Ooh, so yeah, looks like the mute and the Maestro are null and void here. As long as Lolix gets enough communication and, you know, information on where all those mute jammers are, and you can be able to take them out easily.
What's here? They're having a group reunion?
It just looks like a little powwow just there at the very beginning. Just, you know, maybe thinking of team strategy, something that they want to do, get just
Team
right.
Orange. They're trying to get the drone, but
trying to snipe the drone with the bailiff. That is a very interesting idea. You know, considering even the spread on just that tiny little shotgun.
Let's see if they'll catch the drone now. Jamie is always watching. And he'll get muted by Raptors.
Oh.
Bye-bye drone.
Yep. That's one more bit of utility that's
lost. With mirror window on the garage and the soft
and
panel.
Leaving the center open. That's actually kind of strange. Hopefully it works out for her in the end.
They
you
actually
never know.
don't have long-range self-destruction, so might be good.
Maybe. Could we see Lolix real quick there? I just want to see. Maybe he's carrying breach charges. He might be able to help out and clear out this
Claymore.
Ah. Well, who knows then?
And Lolix is gonna get. It worked.
Oh! Ellis goes down to Parrot, and then she's got a clear line of sight on him. He just needs to peek her.
And
we just don't really know.
That's Parrot down.
Oh!
Lolix takes him down with a clear headshot.
That was very good. And then all we've got, it's 2v2 right now. We've got
with a slight
Maestro.
advantage for the defenders.
Oh yeah, because he's got maybe another like 25 health over top of Lolix here.
Not only that, they've also got that sweet LMG.
Yeah. And I mean, if you got an ACOG on it, there are so many angles that you're able to pick up.
Oh yeah.
You're just
Lolix still fighting the two
outside.
mirrors. And Lolix gets down and killed by Dill. It's all up
Well, it looks like Dutch. It's up to him. Hopefully, it looks like he's out of drones. Hopefully, he's got one stashed. Be able to give him.
Is
some
that a
information.
silenced F2?
It might be. It's a good idea sometimes to run a silencer, so that way you got people, you know, not being able to see where your shots are coming from if you happen to miss. Yep, I see the silencer right there.
Dill is there, Raptors on the stairs. Just thinks he's on the yellow stairs pushing, and Dill gets killed by Dutch. Raptors is now trying to get the frag back, but Dutch is isolated now in the little office. Raptors
I mean,
knows.
if Raptors plays this right, and he plays it for time, he's got 50 seconds. He's going to have to make Dutch either have to place down that diffuser or go looking for a kill. They're both at full health. This could honestly go either way. But with Raptors knowing exactly where he is, it might not end well.
And luckily for Dutch, he doesn't. Oh, he rotated. And he's in the
Apparently,
kitchen now,
he used one of their own rotates.
And Raptors gets the headshot.
It was a good effort by Dutch. Honestly, I mean, if he could have tried to put down that diffuser, maybe even use breach charges, he probably could have been able to get into site maybe a little faster.
Might be, but the mistake was made at the beginning, from the dropping on the garage right in front of the soft wall.
That was
while Mira was watching it. So mistakes were made. I was about to say,
with sufficient drone work, what they could have done is been able to try and play that from up above in press room. Try and blow through the floor a little bit, try and open up line of sights, take out.
They didn't have any breach charge.
Are you guys live on this stream, by the way?
What do you
Both
mean?
live. Magpie's saying there's a pretty bad delay this time.
Oh, I believe it. I would totally believe that there's a
But you're both
horrible
like
delay.
live, aren't you? Right? You're not delayed by choice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
trying to comment on what we're seeing from the
Yeah, sure. I was
stream.
just checking you weren't still delayed from just manually.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and see if I can.
I just refresh.
5 seconds. Alrighty, it looks like the site is press and lobby. We've got
That's an interesting pick.
Frost, Clash, and Rook.
That's
So
an
we'll
icon.
see
It's
how
a
well
must.
this works. It's
Without
gonna
an
be
icon
a
here,
little
it's pretty
interesting.
hard.
I mean, if you do it well enough, I mean, you've got Buck, you've got Sledge, you'd be able to open up the floor from above and try and play from there.
True, but let's see how that played out. Pretty sure Parrot will play in the main entrance, trying to hold them off.
That or
And-
maybe trying to hold from like yellow stairs. That honestly isn't a horrible idea. Try and post yourself up there with Clash and just try and keep them pushed back while everybody else tries to hold from the other side.
Jimmy not hitting the cam. Losing some precious time on it. What is with that Q? Not the best. Ooh! Raptors gets rushed by Dutch. And using SMG-11 Iron Sight. That's brave. Lolix is trying to get a view of the side with the drone in the main entrance. Who spots Frost, knows, and gets and downs the Frost. Still here, Lick.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
And
like.
Dutch
sync up
rushes
a little.
Barrett, but it's kind of hard to sync, let's be honest. How much?
Yeah, I know.
How much
Like
time?
I'm doing my best. Right now I think I'm. Here, hold on.
What
I'm
time
gonna
is on
try
your
and-
screen?
Hold on. I
Oh,
just have
Tara.
144.
What a clutch!
1:45.
135.
Just finished the round.
Okay. Yeah, no, there's. Okay. I'm trying to. It's weird because it feels like it keeps like moving away.
Yeah.
Hmm. I'm gonna be real honest. I have no idea how we're gonna get this.
I think it's
Work.
gonna just have to be delayed broadcasts. I think that's probably
Yeah,
the
we're
best
just
way.
gonna have to record it and then do it later. We have to
Yeah.
see how long
Double
these
silver.
games tank. Like to be real honest, we're probably just gonna have to have somebody play as spectator, and then record the games afterwards, upload them, and then we'll have to do our own stuff over it in post. Like that's honestly probably what's gonna have to happen.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, with our resources.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had enough money to be able to go away. I think they're top four. Just
What time is on your on the console?
15
Okay.
seconds.
24.
13, 12, 11, 10.
Oh, 7 seconds for me. Delay.
Yeah, 7 doesn't sound too
Yeah.
bad, but like in game time, that's a pretty long time.
yeah,
Yeah.
no. I'm at 10
So-
seconds right now.
Objective is to defuse a bomb.
This is it.
No, it's almost impossible to sync with 7 seconds. So much stuff happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Ready to push them out.
They can have top floor again. What's Lolix talking about?
Attackers have located a bomb.
I mean, to be fair, I like the idea that it might have to be whoever's doing camera has to be
cast.
caster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
tempted to
gonna
try,
happen.
but having to do this camera and
No, it's too hard.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'll be able to.
No, you should have like, maybe you should have 1 or 2 people getting together
Yeah.
in the same room and from their cast. But you should have someone that lives close.
Yeah, I don't.
Like-
The only people that could do that is probably me and Bernard. I think he lives in Manchester.
I know.
Yeah, Lick, you could do it with one of us, couldn't you?
Yeah. No, Lou
Get
and
a little
Alice.
train over.
I know that they're good friends. So, but I don't know how well that would work.
Right, I'm gonna have a go at casting this while I'm spectator as well. See if I
Alright.
can.
Yeah.
Because
Well, you
Honestly,
guys are
we
working
can
on
just play off you.
doing your fish.
Like, to be honest, we will just play off what you say.
Yeah, I mean, and also like with casting as well, I guess you can just go back and recap stuff. Like that's what I was trying to do in the last one. Because if you're not gonna catch it
Yeah.
live, there's no point really talking about it. So just like analysis of post round stuff, all that kind of thing.
I mean, not only just that, but you can like analyze, like you can see what the setup looks like, and be able to, you know, make comments about that. But you're not gonna be able to do a play-by-play like that.
Yeah.
That is out of the question.
Yeah. So
what's up, DJ?
no, I was saying only way is to meet, to have 2 people meet and do it live.
Yeah.
With 1 mic.
That's
Or two,
definitely
if
what
you
it's
can.
gonna have to be. What's going on, bud?
Thanks, Magpie, for the little shout out in Discord. Cheers, boy.
I was supposed to say, DJ, do you want to help us cast this? Even though like there's like a 40-second delay, it feels. It should be in the veterans chat. It's Pig's YouTube.
Nah, they're going for the same setup in Garage. Pretty simple
Oh,
mirror
they are?
setup. I mean, interestingly, they didn't
Yeah.
take a hard breach on attack, so if they're smart, they'll know
They
they're
never
going to be
learn.
Garage, and they'll push from the back. Now they don't have a hard breach,
I was about to
but
say,
we'll
could
see
you
what they
look
do.
at Thatcher and IQ for me real quick, just to
Mhm.
see like what they potentially have, like if they've got
We
like,
got claymores on
breach
both.
charges.
We got triple
claymores on
claymores on
both,
attack.
Ah, it's almost like people don't realize that breaching charges are good.
Because they don't.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that they happen to be able to open the floor at this point are the impact grenades from Sophia. That's the only thing that they're going to have. But honestly, knowing these guys, they're probably going to waste those breaching charges on trying to
Here they
open
go,
up
back
that
to garage.
small little part.
See what they can.
They're
See
going
what
to
they can
open
do
that
this time.
small little part in between the mirror windows.
Raptors is crawling
they
between
will.
the mirrors. I'm assuming it's Raptors because I'm pretty sure no one else would do that. Yeah, it was Raptors.
I mean, yeah, no, I would believe Raptors would try and, you know, be sneaky, try and crawl underneath, you know, line of sight. He's
See what
probably
this
pretending
is.
he's a, you know, sneaky little snake down there.
Man, pretty easy
So I
to do it.
think Dutch is basically their best counter to this, but he seems to just be waiting outside. He should really be going above, opening them up from piano.
Dutch, I think,
Yeah.
has
should
no
know.
idea what he has to do.
Well, it looks like he's got his impacts ready.
I mean, Dutch is
he
droning,
already
and you can
used
see
one.
almost all of them on
Yeah.
site.
And
I
Kalash
don't.
is on the
Okay,
floor.
he opened up part of where the mirror was underneath. I don't think that's gonna really be able to do much, as that's a reinforced wall there. He's probably gonna waste the next one here, and probably try and dislodge that clash. But I don't think it's gonna
Nothing
work all that well.
happens.
Jamie Killer's very lucky to be alive here. He's still taking on
Oh
this
yeah,
mirror window.
he
will be
is
dead
just
soon.
being
He will be
balls
dead.
deep in this right now.
Where is Lawless? That's the weird question.
It looks like he was up in press, maybe trying to find Clash, because I don't know if maybe her shield pops up on that little
goes Jamie.
gadget scanner of hers.
Alex is in piano and Dutch is trying to pirate gets Jamie.
I was about to say sooner or later, with how much he was being aggressive, pushing that angle, holding that angle, trying to get a pick. somebody was gonna get him before he was able to get
It was
anybody. I
obvious.
feel, especially
But
with
they
that
still
clash
don't
right
get the
there.
big charges. They never learn. It's
No,
gonna be a
no, they
5-0.
don't. And both of the impact grenades from Zofia are gone. Their only opportunity to be able to really do anything against this are gone. Unless
Yeah,
maybe they want to use those charges against the Clash to maybe try and dislodge her, get her to move her shield, something.
Nah, that's it. I'm
Yep.
calling it as a 5-0.
I would definitely believe it. And Lolix didn't know it, but he had a solid shot right there to be able to take out that Clash. The shield was down. He actually had a good shot at her chest. Maybe been able to at least down her so that way Dutch could come down the stairs.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's see. Barrett's hiding behind a white van. Lolix pushing the hallway.
And
Nowhere to
Raptors is just
go.
focusing on that A door, waiting for Lolix to just come on through.
Lolix is dead.
And
It's all
he's
in
down, and
Dutch's hands.
Diffuser is down in there, and Dutch is going to
And
get...
Dutch-
Oh, ran out on time! I thought Dutch was going to get pinched there, to be completely honest.
I was sure too. Don't worry. It was a nice play on behalf of the orange team.
It really was. I mean,
I kind
they
of
just
feel like
kept
the
picking...
blue team is lacking in strategy.
It might just be
Even
that
the
they
basic-
might not be communicating very well. That could be it. Communication is key in these types of games. 'Cause if you're
Might be
not
that they
synced up
don't
with
have a
what you're
mic.
doing, you're gonna have difficulties being able to do anything in this game.
True. Totally true.
I mean, it's 50% gun skill, 50% tactical thinking, and then we're gonna throw on another 50% of teamwork. Because honestly, you need to
And where
have
do you put the
150% here for this.
Attackers need to locate
Map
and
knowledge.
defuse bombs.
Game
Map knowledge as well.
sense. A lot of stuff. But
Okay,
let's
so they
see
got
how
lobby
we'll,
press this time, even though they had top floor open. Am I right?
Attackers
Do they have top floor open?
I
yeah,
think
you're
so,
right.
yeah.
That's
Yeah. Technically they shouldn't have this
They-
open. Is that right? No, no.
As
This is
far
the last
as I
site
know,
of
it
the
should.
rotation, isn't it? Yeah, no. Okay, this should be unlocked.
Oh, okay.
They played
Should be
top
unlocked
floor,
now.
then garage, then this, and then the same again, right?
Discovered the location of a bomb.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're pretty
Or
much
they
same
can
cell.
do archives lobby
10 seconds remaining.
or whatever the name
Yeah.
of that site
Archive
is.
tellers.
But who
no,
goes
that's
there?
that's
Yeah,
that's
archives
right.
tellers.
So
Yeah.
bad.
Well, I mean, you want to say death trap. You've got Raptors running around as
Attackers are
Doc.
heading out to defuse a
We
bomb.
know he's going to overheal himself. We know he's probably going to try and pull off a spawn peek because, I mean, come on.
But
it's
we know he
Raptors.
can pull it off.
He can, and if he can pull off a
Look at
solid
this.
spawn peek like he's got right now. Look at this. He's holding it, and it doesn't look like anybody's going to walk into that line of sight. He picked the wrong window, especially the
Angle.
wrong side of the map.
Lolix on Ash. Interesting. Who's a Maverick though?
This is...
Is it Dutch?
I think the
No,
Maverick is Jamie. And it looks
And
like
Dutch is on
everybody's actually
IQ.
going to go upstairs except for Lolix. Lolix is going to try and go through the garage. I mean, maybe he's going to try and come
Then-
up yellow and surprise somebody, but you'd think that these guys would be
Defi-
expecting it.
Pretty sure they are. Like they'll on the yellow stairs. And
And he
Carrot.
doesn't even realize that Jamie is sitting in the office right next to him.
No one realized that. But also, we want to talk about the clash all alone on site.
Yeah,
And he's a
she's
plan.
got real no way to defend herself. I mean, if Lolix knew maybe a little extra drone work, he might actually be able to
Jamie
know that
just
he can
gave
take
away
on this
his
clash by
position.
himself.
And Barrett is asking herself, where are they? Why they're not pushing? Lolix holding a tight angle on yellow stairs, but nothing useful is gonna happen with that. No one's there.
No,
They're still on top of yellow. They're waiting for
I think
some
Bill's waiting for
Right,
something.
just
Oh.
with the potato, but he gets
Oh.
the kill.
Dutch gets the kill.
Well,
This time Dutch
Just
learned, got a recharge, but Raptors is there for the refrag. It's all in the hands of Lolix.
So I don't know if Lolix is going to be able to take this on. I mean, Raptors has 3 stim pistols shots still left that I saw. Plus we've got Clash with her shield, plus 2 impacts. I don't really know. There's a lot of explosions and a lot of health that are on the other team that Lolix just doesn't have. He's got 2 stun grenades, but you still have
Look at that.
ADSs that you have to deal with.
But it's still Ash, what do you know?
You're not wrong. It's still
Don't
Ash,
Clash.
but especially when you go up against the Clash, there's nothing you're gonna be able to do.
True, but also getting your back to an enemy is not the best
Yeah,
way of
especially
action.
when it's a Doc and he's got long range capabilities.
Sad truth. Let's see if they can pull off this quick 7-0, or if we see some getting back in the game by the blue team.
I don't know. This might be a sweep here, kids. I hate to say it, but it might be a sweep. Pulse, Jaeger, and Frost going all the way upstairs to console meeting, going up against a Buck, Nomad, and Habana, and that Frost is going to get changed off to a Maestro. I mean, they've got the intel. They're able to take out the grenades from Buck. If Habana's got flashes, they're able to take those out.
And the air jabs, don't forget.
And you got the air jabs as well. Honestly, that's an ADS for each person. So hopefully those ADSs are sat up in a perfect place so that way all of those gadgets
how's the
are null
scoreboard?
and void.
Out of curiosity.
Jamie's sitting on a donut. Hopefully he can improve by the end of the match. One
No,
round.
put it
maybe.
on the screen.
I got it. It just
Yeah.
probably delay.
It's just a delay.
Man, you guys
Parrot,
must be really delayed.
6 kills, still with 7, and Raptor sitting down a lowly 4 on his team. And then you got Dutch with 3, Lolix with 2, and Ellis 0 and 6.
Oh my.
I mean, I tell you what, that is. I don't want to say that's depressing, but I
would
don't
wanna
think he's
say
going
that
to be
he
winning
got-
any medals with that KD.
I just want to say that he got it wrong. He shouldn't get that assist and just die this next round to get a perfect spy number.
Just get that perfect 0 and 7. I feel.
Yeah.
I think that would be nice.
007. Jamie wandering in the garage. Might be trying to hold it from there. No impacts since it's Jaeger, but maybe he'll run out from yellow.
We've got breach charges, ladies and gentlemen. Look at
Finally.
that. Hibana is running breach charges. It's almost like they're starting to learn. And I mean, we got Dutch downstairs waiting with that pulse getter. He just moved. If he holds out and just waits a little bit longer, he might be able to catch Raptors coming through that door. And then Lolix is holding a tight angle with that Alda on that window, and I don't know who's on the other side. It looks like it's Nomad, and he just backs off. If only he had just a little bit more intel, he'd be able to hold on. And it's a Buck, by the way. Could you imagine taking out that Buck? That's that soft destruction. That is grenades gone. That is just an extra body, period. It looks like Dutch is able to find him there on the window.
Let's see if he goes for the kill. No, he's just hanging around.
He's just meandering about, trying to figure out where other people are. It looks like Buck enters the window upstairs, and he's holding an angle. Oh! He takes out Lolix.
Yeah. Oh my god, you guys are so behind.
I know, it's horrible.
Inside the Dutch's head and see what's he doing while he roams. Finally.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was
this
always
pulse
wondering.
is a really nice spot here. He's not really gathering much intel though. He's missed a lot of
From
people
what
on
I've
the
seen of
sensor.
Paul so far, he hasn't really been using his heartbeat scanner really to do much of anything, to be
Might
fairly
look like
honest.
a free C4
Just for the
kill here.
sake of using it.
And from what I can see, because our stream is delayed, it's horrible.
Oh, the
Let me
triple
tell ya.
C4! Oh, he only gets one. He only gets one. He only gets one.
See? Could you imagine if we could have been able to shoutcast that as it was happening? How great would that be? But we're about 18 seconds behind, maybe a minute. Who knows at this point? But my god, I'm seeing plant go down. Hopefully it's already down for you, because it is for me now. And we've got Dutch looking up the south stairs leading up from Cafe there, and he's trying to come up, trying to find that diffuser. And
he misses the shots.
He's just waiting. He's holding. Oh, he looks like he took down the Nomad. I don't know what Ellis is doing over here. He knows there's somebody in bathroom. He's just got to turn over, and maybe if Buck used that skeleton, he popped open a hole into the bathroom.
Hey.
Oh, hey, guess what? Apparently the guy's dead. There you go. We got a clutch. See, there you go. It turns happened. Do we get the defuse? We're watching, ladies and gentlemen. I think he's got time. I don't know about you, but hot damn, he got the defuse.
He did it.
Look at Dutch perfectly executing that clutch that we knew about before it even happened. It's
Yeah,
like
what a
we
play
can
by
see into the
Dutch.
future.
What a
Yeah,
play.
that's next level.
I mean, he denied the plant first time round and killed a lot of time there. Had them rush into plant. They did get it down,
I mean
but
that's
his
always good.
flank
I mean
up
that's
wide
kind of what
stairs.
Pulse's job is.
Yeah.
You know, it's to not only provide information to your team, but it's to deny that plant when it happens. But you just have to pick them on the right sides.
True, since but this map is mostly soft floor, so
Exactly.
a very good
You
map for
know,
him. An
very
interesting
good,
lineup
very
on the defending side. Rook, Vision, Jäger, and on attacking sides, Dale with
Lion,
Lion.
Bana, and IQ. I'm surprised
pick.
I haven't seen
Six
Raptors. Oh, we're six picking.
Ooh,
Into a fuse. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the hostage killer himself, Fuse, coming in on attack this time. This is going to be interesting. Because you never know what those hockey pucks are going to do. They could either get stuck in the floor and kill you. They could kill the hostage that you're trying to save. They could kill your
the
teammates.
hostage in another map. You never know. Every time usually Fuse, the hostage dies in the way.
And who knows? You could maybe fuse and destroy Ubi servers. Anything can happen with this operator. You just have to wait and see.
Let's see
10
if I
seconds
could
to go.
see what they're doing for the setup.
Yeah, I mean, I will say,
Seconds to go.
I don't
The
know
roof
if
is
anybody has
beautiful.
ever really seen. Exactly, I was just gonna say, I don't know if anybody's ever actually seen the roof of Consulate, but it is beautiful. Just look at that ductwork. I mean, there's just so much there that you can really like understand from the ventilation. And there we are. We're down into Crescent Lobby now. Look at that grand piano. It's gorgeous. Oh, back up to the roof, and I tell you what, if my house had that ventilation system, man, I'd be cool as a
what's
cucumber.
missing? Some drone holes like on the new canal will work.
Oh, yeah. I feel like that's definitely something they're probably going to add when they decide to revamp
Dude,
or give a
yeah.
facelift to Consulate. I think it's going to be really nice.
Dale pushing the
Dill's
yellow
up here
stairs.
going to yellow. He might try to fuse into office. It's going to be a little bit
Knows
interesting.
Raptors is trying to get some information. but no one is playing there for now.
It
Just
doesn't look
Lawless
like
running
anybody's
away.
on site except for maybe Dutch. Looks like he's the only one on site. Not really sure what Jamie's
Are we
doing.
sure? Because knowing him, he's never on site.
hmm And just to specify, I happen to call Jamie Ellis because, you know, that's what I call him. So just in case there's any confusion, it's the same person I'm talking about. Not that you care, but I figured I'd inform you. We got Dutch looking on cams, just peeking over Lolix's shoulder, making sure he's okay. But it doesn't look like we're seeing anybody on the cams yet. And, if only you could shoot through that floor, Dill would have had a perfect
That'd be
shot.
nice.
And Raptors now droning admin coming into
Looks
near
looks clear,
Spiral.
admin. So
It looks.
they
It
lost
looks
already
about.
1 minute 30.
You know, it feels like this is kind of one of their slower attacks, to be honest, since they've been put
Yeah,
on
totally
attack.
agree. That's strange to see.
But
all
maybe
three,
they're gonna
all
try
three
and play
defenders
from
alive.
above, especially with the fuse. I mean, that's a good idea. Try and play from above.
Pretty sure they
take
will,
out.
but the Jäger will have an audio cue to run for his ADS.
That he
do it.
will, and that means out of the 3 charges that Fuse has got, that's probably only going to be about 6 grenades that are going to be able to actually do anything.
If they will be able to do anything, because Dutch is running like a madman trying to save his life. Just realized the hatch is open. Still trying to get an angle, doesn't know what to do.
Doesn't look like anybody's realistically on site. Honestly, if you could just hold angles from there, you'd be able to get your plant off at the front door and be able to just win the game.
And that's a kill on Dale by Jamie.
Ooh.
First kill on the board.
And we've got 20 seconds left. That's probably for you 18 seconds behind.
Or less.
So, yep, who knows?
Jamie got the second kill.
It looks like Jamie's
Parrot's on
on
site.
his way for an ace, but Parrot's on
But
site.
Bear is
Will
out of
Parrot
ammo
get
now.
this kill? All she's got to
There's
do
out
is
of
take out Rook.
time.
Ah. She even had diffuser.
She had that, so too bad on her part. Bad time management.
It looks like this is our last round, potentially.
Should have been the last round, you know?
Oh, I didn't
Been
even
a match
realize
point
it
for a
was
long
2
time,
and 6. Yeah, it's not been a sweep. It's not been a sweep. Blue are bringing it back.
Okay, Magpie's asking me to lead the commentary because he just
Yeah,
said, "Are they
it's
gonna
like-
win?" Said like, and it's like, "Yes, they already won."
Magpie, I just want to say you are a trooper. I love you so much that you're putting up
Yeah,
with this.
shout out
nonsense.
Magpie.
Like,
Shout out, Magpie.
seriously. Honestly, anybody watching this stream, like, good on you, kid. You're putting up with all of this nonsense. That it is. It's like an orphanage has been set on fire because of a runaway train crashing into it.
So it looks like we're going downstairs for the third site. I think that last defense worked pretty well, throwing them off, going lobby press instead of basement, but they'll obviously be expecting it
oddly
now.
enough, yeah.
As you can see, they got thermite.
Yeah, they're ready for that.
But the Dokubi's an
Just
interesting
a
pick
twitch
again.
to-
I'm not sure how well it's working
I mean,
so far on this
you
map.
could try and use the grenades from her now, or maybe just try and locate roamers.
Why can't I see?
But
Twitch?
honestly, like, they don't have anybody really to stop the Twitch unless you're gonna have somebody sit there and watch the wall.
I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
that's just gonna sit there and trying to trick, but that will put 2 people on the garage door and just 1 roamer on one watching behind. So it's gonna be interesting way.
They're setting up to take this
Is it John?
garage door. It seems to
Alright.
be the choice for push on this map from both teams, but we'll see how it goes. No mirror setup this time. Probably very happy to see that.
That's not paired for that.
And yeah, Dutch is going for his bandit trick. We'll see how well he can do here. Nothing to really deny that, other than Dokubi, but
Luckily got smoke grenades, so that's
Did you-
that's all between
Yeah.
termite and Twitch and bandits. The classic triangle. Parrot gets
Parrot
the first
takes
kill.
out Alex.
That's the roamer. Now it's all on Jimmy and Dutch. Dutch is
oh,
angry.
looks like he's
She's
gonna
gonna
get the
drone.
trick as well. Yeah.
Oh.
I couldn't quite see if he did that successfully or not. Yeah, trick to charge. So Raptors is sitting on
yeah.
only 1 now.
Nice.
Rocking the shotgun as well. Interesting. We have seen that from Raptors quite recently. Nothing that
That we
surprising, I
have.
guess.
Since today he's playing shotgun, you know, to spice the things up.
I mean, to be fair, do you know how much fun it is to play Thermite? You blow a hole in a wall, as Thermite likes to say, making a big fucking hole. Barrel in with a shotgun and take out 3 people all in one go.
You
It's
have to
fun
do
as
it with a
hell.
Finka. Ready there, waiting on the bridge. As soon as it goes off, rush in. Go behind yellow van, destroy everything you see.
So it looks like they're finally gonna get that garage wall open with Raptors.
Yeah.
Bandit
That's what it looks like.
moving away, expecting him to be gone. He's gonna play close to a black car now. See if he can get some picks. They are at man advantage,
Dutch
so
trying. He realized that the bandit charge is gone. He can't trick anymore. He is sadly hiding behind the black car now, trying to get an angle.
they've hacked cams. Dokubi. I was wrong. Dokubi was a very good pick. They got some really good intel on the defenders here.
Especially
they
with
can
the
do with it.
Valkyrie on the board.
I mean, Dokubi's got smokes. They could try and pull off a smoke plant with this right now. I'm
They
actually
might.
really
It
surprised
like
that they,
going for the
that they
execute
didn't
here.
actually take frag grenades for that.
Only 25 seconds left. Not too long. Ooh, ADS catching a smoke
Ooh.
grenade. That could hurt them, but
You're 15 seconds ahead of me.
Dill covering here.
15 seconds remaining. Attackers are activating diffuser.
And does get him in the end. That was an interesting engagement there, but good round nonetheless to
3
win it out
seconds.
for orange team, blue team.
Actually, no, it's
Orange
5.
team.
5 seconds. I lied.
That's a
You're 5 seconds
7-2.
ahead of me.
That's a 7-2 for the orange team.
Pretty good
played,
showing from
good
orange
job.
team. Got to give it to him.
Yeah, very good.
Girl with 10k.
Especially Dill with that 10 kills.
Yeah.
10 and 5 there. Just Wow.
Pretty dreadful game for the blue team, though. Have to
Yep.
sadly admit that. No communication, no syncing in the team. Maybe they should change roster.
Make a roster change, did you say?
Yeah.
Maybe they need an org sign.
Maybe what they want to do is they might
maybe
want
a
to
coach.
look for a new free agent, potentially pick up somebody else. That or two other players. You know, just to fill out that roster actually, instead of actually having a roster change.
So,
Oh man.
I guess we'll call the stream there. Thanks for tuning in. I guess.
Yeah.
Unless we're doing
can
another
I
one.
just say that this is, like,
No, we
one
need to
of
figure
the
it out how to make it proper.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
to do
Not
this
today,
properly now,
though.
don't
This
we?
is,
Yeah, not today.
you know, this is the most difficult thing that I've ever had to do when it comes to anything entertainment-wise.
Amen to that.
Yep. Oh God.
Ah, just.
Like
mean, I
and
just hope-
subscribe.
Oh, come on.
Ring that bell icon so that way you can get notifications.
So you don't watch
Right.
it.
Goodbye, everybody. We're gonna stop the stream. Cheers for tuning in.